Right, guys. Now, I'm going to address a little bit of the elephant in the room. There has been Battlefield 2025 playtests going on. That's public knowledge. It's definitely public knowledge. But what you might not have known, genuinely, is that the Battlefield Labs gameplay was supposed to be fully NDA'd. So no one was supposed to post any footage. I think we can safely say that hasn't happened at all. I think this is potentially the most leaked game I've ever seen in my entire life that wasn't supposed to be leaked, if you know what I mean. In theory. In theory, the game wasn't supposed to be leaked. It's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. Like, I get fed it on Twitter. I get fed it on TikTok, Instagram. I'm not joking. I have not searched for a single bit of new Battlefield gameplay. I've been given maybe 40 clips of the new game. Now, it's a bit of a problem here because the thing is I don't think that it was intentional, right? But at the same time, like, they're not stupid. When you give 1,000 people who aren't basically, who don't have the understand, well, they do. I think they do understand. They just don't care. Basically, what's happened is that, you know, anyone's allowed to play it, but no one's supposed to upload it. But like, no one cares really. You know what I mean? They don't really need to care. And so there's just thousands of clips everywhere from random players who've just uploaded the game, and well, they say anonymously, but I think their names are on the screen, but they just don't care. But the problem I'm having is that if you are going to keep this continually under NDA, they need to actually take down all the clips. So this is the problem. If you are part of Battlefield Labs, you're technically not allowed to talk about it. And you've signed a contract that you're not allowed to talk about it. But it's like, it would be disingenuous for me to ignore the sheer... At this point, I think everyone outside... I think most of you have probably seen more than I have. It's insane. So the problem is, in my head, I think they definitely knew this was going to happen. You know, in a kind of like, whoopsie, oh no, we've got... The content's being pushed like crazy. We're gonna try and stop this, but also they also get a unbiased community reaction, right? If you give people access to a game, they're probably gonna be nice about it because they've got access. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, if most of the people in the Discords and stuff like that, the people, the activated community, are gonna be mostly positive about the game because they have access. Whereas if you want to get a real reaction to your game, you know, you say, oh no, don't leak it. Don't leak it, guy. Oh, they leaked it? Wow, okay, now we can actually read unfiltered comments from the community to see what they actually think. Now, obviously, they would never say that that's what they're doing, but that's kind of what's happened anyway. And honestly, it seems like so far they've had a pretty positive reaction to the game anyway. So it's like, at least it was a positive reaction, because like when the Battlefield 2042 alpha came out, I think that was quite a relatively negative outcome. So at least with this one, there's a guy right here. At least with this one, it seems like there's a positive reaction. Oh, I failed, dude. I failed. Missed my shot. He's got straight back on his mortar as well. Look at this guy. He's dead. Are they gonna... Oh, no, there's no res. Oh, thanks, Turbo. So the other thing that obviously I think is quite frustrating is with how this most recent Battlefield Labs event has gone, and it's clearly going to happen again, should they just let people upload the content? You know, I don't know. Or at least talk about it, because it's kind of like the cat's out of the bag. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there is a single person who plays Battlefield who doesn't know what the game looks like now. Do you know what I mean? And, like, obviously that's a bit selfish of me coming from a content creator perspective. Of course, I'd like to be able to make content on the game. It's kind of, like, part of my job. But at the same time, it's kind of weird that I am legally, technically not supposed to say or talk about it. If you are under NDA, guys, who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows, man? Oh, there's a guy with a flamethrower. I'm not dealing with that. But as I said, it would be wrong of me to pretend that I haven't seen 50 clips. Do you know what I mean? 50 clips of the game. And what am I supposed to do? Just ignore all of it and pretend that my audience hasn't all seen the clips circulating? It's insane. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it is basically, it is what it is, and we just have to deal with it. But I think we all have to admit that, like, come on, guys, this is a little crazy. You know, we can't all just sit there and pretend that we're like, oh, look, I didn't see nothing, mate. Oh dear, I'm not hitting my shots, dude. Stress is getting to me. I can't bloody see anything. You got hyped after seeing the gameplay? That's good. New ones. Is there even more leaks now? I don't know. And this is the thing, I am just commenting on what I see. Okay? I'm not talking about specifics of the game. I'm just saying that's what I've seen. You guys are probably talking about it in Reddit and Discord. I don't know. Everywhere. All over the shop. All I'm saying is that I think that there needs to be some sort of change. There needs to be some sort of change, because this is crazy, dude. Like, they need to change something about whatever's going on here. You either need to basically do private, what's it called, play sessions, or it just doesn't work, does it? Hopefully they get aim assist for console. They did. I thought they had aim assist. I thought they already had aim assist. I don't understand. If you wanted to be part of BF Labs, you just had to sign up. I can't remember when it was. It was a while ago. I think the queue is very long now. You can probably still get in, I believe. Guy over there, 91 damage. Bloody hell. I think you can still get in if you want to, but I don't know what the odds are. But basically, you had to sign up a while ago. But essentially, it's all gone wrong. But that's what I'm saying. It's all gone wrong. But whether it was intentional or not, I guess, is the question. You know? Labs is also region locked. Oh. Anything that got leaked should be fair game. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, as I said, if you've seen the clips, you know exactly what's in the game. What I'm trying to say is that they need to change something. They need to talk about, you know, what's going to happen now. Are they gonna attempt to try and take down all the clips all over, you know, all 1,000, 50,000? I don't know. Because the problem is now that the people who've posted the clips, their clips have just been copied 1,000 times and posted on different platforms. And it's kind of like, yeah, because at the end of the day, no one cares. if you're just a normal dude who gets access to BF Labs and you're just like, oh, I can get 10k views on TikTok, sick. And it's like, oh, we might see, but that's the thing, they're not going to, are they? They're just not. They're just not. They're not gonna like take any legal action as far as I'm aware. What, on like 500 people? It's mental. The problem is as well is obviously like we'd love to be able to comment on the clips and stuff, but the thing is if you are a big channel, you would get DMCA'd. You know what I mean? If you're a random channel out of nowhere, they're not really going to take notice. But let's say if like Jack Frags uploaded a few of those clips and commented on it, 100% they'd be like, nope, we said you couldn't post that. So, but what do you mean? It's out. The entire game is out for the world to see, but the people who want to make content on it can't. It doesn't make any sense. What game this is? The average match was like a Michael Bay movie. I know. It is crazy. Okay, here we go. We got a good spot here. 81. Okay, move back. Oh, I got him. Yeah, nice. Dimon, thank you for the 8 months, dude. Yeah, I'm just frustrated, but at the same time, I'm not like too bothered, you know. No one else is. Everyone else is actually keeping to the rules. All the content creators are having to just basically be like, well, we can't make any. You know, everyone's seen all the leaks, but we can't really comment on it. So
We are losing objective Apple.
I'm fairly certain anyone that signed up for Battlefield Labs agreed to an NDA. They did, but what I'm saying is that no one cares. Quite literally, no one cares. Which is exactly what I'm sure we all knew was going to happen. And as I said, I don't believe that DICE or EA are stupid. I think they knew that this was going to happen, but like maybe not to this level. I thought maybe they thought that the leaks would be at a controllable level where they could take down the videos, and yes, the leaks would get out, but it wouldn't just basically become unmanageable, you know? And that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is at least they've been able to get a community reaction that's unbiased, you know? A third-party reaction, people looking at gameplay without opinions. Because, you know, the problem is that if I made a video, I will have some influence over people and say on my opinions. If I was to give my opinions on the game, some people might change their opinions. That's kind of how it works, you know? But, like, the fact that basically people have just seen gameplay and gone, okay, I just take this at face value. I'm not having anyone in my ear giving me any kind of like, oh, this doesn't look right, or I don't think they care about the leaks. Well, but this is what I'm saying. That's fine if they don't care about the leaks. Cool. All right, the game's out. It's got a good reaction so far. Yo, can content creators comment on it without being sued now? Do you know what I mean? Am I allowed to maybe talk about the leaks openly and talk about what I've seen, so without getting without potential legal action? Do you know what I mean? Release the NDA, but in a way, I'm not joking. I'm joking, but also I'm not joking. You know? Like, I get that they're just, it just kind of like, it allows them to have control still because they know that, you know, we're between a rock and a hard place and there's not really much we can do about it. They kind of get to allow people to leak it, but we can't really say anything about it. It's interesting.
You can hear the victory songs being sung across our land. Those nations who greedily
It might be to curb the clickbaity nonsense of what creators make. I mean, my title today it's not clickbait, it's true. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to just be able to sit here and be like, okay, here's what I've seen. There's this, there's that. It wouldn't even be my own experience. It would be what I've seen online already. I could just be like, oh, I've seen this tank. I've seen these guns. I've seen this movement. But it's just like, I don't know what I can and can't say. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I need to leave the game. I thought the benefit of the publicity would outweigh the negative. It does. This is what I'm saying. This is a great thing for everyone because DICE gets to get unfiltered feedback without any kind of like middlemen or what's the word? Opinions. The players get to see the game anyway and get to do what they want. It's just it's kind of like it. I guess it's more about the fact that now we're, as content creators, not able to then talk about it, which is super weird. Because if we talk about it, we will get penalized. You know, it's really weird how it works. A lot of content creators are talking about the leaks. Well, great. The problem is we don't have any information about what is allowed and what isn't right now. It's really, I don't know. I guess you just talk about it and see what happens. But there you go. That's basically my thoughts, is that it's a good thing for everyone except me, and I'm the most important one.
The German army
Maybe it's because my video will reach more people than the leaks. Well, this is what I was trying to say, is that you would think that, but I am being fed Battlefield leaks without searching for them. Like, they are everywhere. Like, I'm just being served the content without even searching for it. I don't even watch Battlefield content on like the the apps like TikTok and shit like that. But I'm getting fed that content, which means it's so huge that it's getting fed to me without even looking for it. But yes, at the end of the day, what benefit would it be if I was able to basically give opinions on the content that isn't ready yet for them? At the end of the day, I'm going to be like, yeah, the game isn't ready. It looks kind of broken in most cases. Gunplay seems nice, whatever. These aren't my actual opinions, by the way. These are my pretend opinions that I'm not allowed to have. Crazy. People are used to betas. Well, that's the thing. It's not even a beta. That's the crazy part. It's like pre-alpha white box, basically. Before... Oh, God, I missed. It's like pre-alpha. That's why it's... That was nice. That was real nice. It's like pre-alpha, where they're still just testing things and seeing what people want and trying to get the feedback straight from the players before anything else. But I guess now they get to have the feedback from the players and from people just observing as well. What the hell? I just saw a scope glint in that smoke. But yeah, end of the day, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem for anyone except creators, really, which I guess isn't really a problem for anyone. I would just like to know where I stand, what I'm allowed to do. You know, I'm kind of just like, what do I do? How did this leak? Who has access? Or just random people. So, if you didn't know, the Battlefield Lab stuff, you were allowed to sign up to play early, but you had to sign an NDA. But what I'm saying is that that's just... It's you know, that's just not happened. Oh, no. That was close. Good. Now they're running. Yeah, we should get one there. Surely they'll run through that mine without seeing it.
We are losing objective button.
Oh, God. There's more. I can hear them above me. Nice trenching. Yeah. Surely someone's going to run through my mine eventually. No? I could hear them running through. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be going through them or reviewing them or anything because I'm like legally not allowed to, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh, what the hell? What was that angle? There's a guy just spotting everyone from a ridge. I'm about to die. Where did that go? What? There was a shadow above my head. Where did he go? It was so weird. Maybe it was a teammate. I don't know. Well, this is the thing, Handbuster. The problem with Fight Club is that you're not allowed to talk about Fight Club. And that's what I believe we may need some guidance on. Would they get in shit for leaking? Well, this is the thing. Yes, technically. But the thing is what are they gonna legally are they gonna sue like I don't know 100 people? I very much doubt it. But what I'm trying to say is that I guess these leaks were inevitable, and I guess it does benefit the players that they get to see the game in its earliest form. So it's kind of like you know what's coming. It's also beneficial to the developers because, you know, let's be honest here. If they really cared, they would basically just kind of go and just take down every single video. But that hasn't happened in the slightest. I mean, I don't even know. Have you guys even seen any videos being taken down at all? I don't believe I have. People are forming their opinions like they've seen final gameplay. But does that matter if the opinions are good? They've removed gameplay? Wow. So they were trying to control it in some way or another. And that's what I was trying to say as well, is that the cat's out of the bag now. Completely. Like, there's no hiding it. Even the people who initially posted the content, they might have been taken down, but then people have just uploaded 10 different copies in its place, which is just modern social media now, isn't it? Once it, as we all know, with the internet, once it's on the internet now, it's forever. You can delete it, but someone will have saved it, re-uploaded it.
We are losing objective.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stand there. I don't think you can control it. No, I don't think you can. So that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of like, what's the next move? Are they actually going to? Well, I don't really know what the next move is. It's kind of obvious what's going to happen again, right? They do another playtest. Even more gameplay gets leaked. And so what? Are they gonna double down and be like, no, we're actually gonna sue everyone this time? I hope you understand. If it was only bad feedback and hate, they'd remove all the gameplay leaks. Well, that's what I'm saying. Here's another thought: is maybe the team is actively removing as much content as they possibly can, but it genuinely just has so much volume, it's just impossible.
Losing objective butter.
Right? The leak scheme seem kind of meh. Well, I mean, it is an alpha. You know, in theory, it's not even slightly finished. Yeah, it's certainly an interesting one.
We have lost.
Why is my martini covered in diarrhea? I mean, have you seen World War One? Oh, I got him. And the other guy survived. No way. Gameplay leaks look way better than 2042. Well, that's what I mean. Wait, did we have 2042 gameplay leaks? I can't even remember. I thought it was just that we had the alpha and that's it. Did we get leaks for 2042? Oh, that was lucky. I didn't even know there was a guy there. I don't recall any. Yeah.
The Germans have dug themselves into these lands. No matter, men, next push we shall uproot.
So yeah, no big outlets, you know, including media or me, can talk about it, but I guess the small channels can. It's their time. I try to forget that 2042 happened. 2042's at least fun now. Oh, roll Sammy, thank you, dude. Wait, is it really my partnerversary? How many years? Is that 11 years now then? Gets the people talking? I'm talking about it right now. I'm talking about it right now for free. Imagine that, guys. I'm talking about something and I'm not being paid. That's crazy. I'd never do that. Because as we all know, you know, I'm paid to do absolutely everything I've ever done in my entire life. In this economy, that's what I mean. There's still a bunch of ways they can screw the game up. Well, I mean, that's with any game, isn't it? Like, we're still talking about the fact that Marathon decided to change their game into a hero shooter halfway through development for some reason. And everyone lost their minds. I don't really know why they did that, but... What else? Oh, what, didn't 2042... I can't remember. Did 2042 start with classes and then remove them? I think it... No, I think it started with heroes. And then slowly reverted back. Sorry, what's the context, Av? I'm talking about the fact that it was a joke. Just in case anyone was confused, it's a joke. It's a joke. The thing is, it's going to be a paid game though as well. I doubt it's going to be free to play. No, it's definitely not going to be free to play. Ah, what the fuck? What? Why was he looking this way?
We are losing objective apples.
Anyway.
We have lost
Have I got the... I might have the wrong zoom on right now. The good thing about Battlefield 1 is I can talk about things and play. You know? It was nice to play games like that. Someone earlier was asking, oh, am I done with Delta Force? And yeah, kind of. For that exact reason. It's just like, it's not very chill or fun. In fact, I don't really know what it is. What's it good for these days? I don't really know anymore. What do you guys play Delta Force for these days? It's like Battlefield Call of Duty with Call of Duty mechanics, including the matchmaking. Does anyone still play Delta Force? Apart from the operations mode, I guess. You know, that was alright. I think I just got sick of the operations mode.
We have taken
Well, I also didn't like the mechanics, to be fair. Come on, teammates. Can you shoot the guy shooting me? Thank you. No support for controller. True, I didn't think about that, actually. They've scuffed it a little bit on the delay to console and controller. I think that is it's pretty rough. Not having console and controller, even controller on PC, is a huge problem, to be fair. Respawn shooters are dead? I guess we'll see, dude. I feel like, you know how we've always said, like, oh, this will be the last Battlefield. And I was like, this genuinely might be. Like, you know, I've never believed it. I've always been like, even when 2042 came out, I was like, nah, I think they'll keep going. Also, I think, they still made a profit on 2042, I'm sure.
We are losing objective butter.
What the hell was that? Why are you in our spawn?
We have taken objective Charlie.
Okay. Interesting strategy. He's here. Alright. Need spawn here. There's currently smoke everywhere, which isn't ideal.
We have lost objective butter.
This guy, man. No, I remember people saying after Battlefield 5, the game, we'd never get another Battlefield. And I was like, nah. And then after 2042, they were like, nah, we're never getting another Battlefield. And I was like, nah. This one. Oh, good. Yep. Dead. Of course, there's a guy to my further right. 2042 had a budget of $2 billion. I don't think that's true, actually.
We are losing objective Charlie.
I actually don't think that's true. If I remember correctly, it was like 300 million or something. So still an insane amount, but it wasn't 2 billion.
We have taken objective apples.
It can't be worse than 2042.
We have lost
Well, probably not.
objective
No, or at least at launch. The question is if I've always said this, if 2042 released in the state it is now back then, would we have felt differently? Would we still have been like absolute dog? But at the end of the day, they were always going to test their what's it called, their vision. So I don't think it would have ever released the way that it did after the backlash, you know. How do I get to see without being shot in the face? Oh, I hit someone with the flare.
We are losing objective apples.
All BFs had pretty rough launches. That's what we always say, but not this one, though. I always talk about the fact that BF1's launch was actually kind of crazy. Okay, the grenade actually bounced off the wall, dude. You've got to be joking me, dude. Got him. Oh my god, no way. We're back. I remember the launch was pretty good on BF1. Yeah, I remember the fact, like, so for instance, I talked about, as I said, I've made a whole video on this if you want to see it. I can't remember what I call it though. It was like the last great battlefield, RIP 2042. And I talked about why I thought that Battlefield 1 was successful. And I talked about the fact that Battlefield 1 ran on all the consoles and the PCs pretty well, like guaranteed 60 FPS, still looked good. And I don't remember there being a lot of negativity apart from like bugs as well. I remember there was one bug specifically, which was the FOV bug when you charged. Do you remember that? There was an FOV bug, so when you charged, your FOV went to like 200, and if you kept on charging, it would continually go up and up. And then maybe some balance issues-ish. If you remember, the Martini used to one-shot to the arms as well, so it used to be even better. But like that was the extent of the bugs. You know what I mean? It was like minor things that didn't really affect the gameplay. Whereas 2042 bugs were literally like game-breaking. Enemies sometimes didn't die when you shot them. They'd sometimes be invulnerable. Do you remember that? I do. It would sometimes just be that the enemy was just like had unlimited health, and that was that. The skins bug? I don't remember the skins bug. Hellrieger was crazy OP. Oh, you mean on BF1? Ow. Owie, 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 owie. 2042 is ugly. I think one of the things that makes 2042 ugly, though, is the player models specifically and the UI. The teal UI is so gross. I absolutely despise it. Once you could turn it white, it was okay. But yeah, then the character models just look silly, which is what I've said. I've always said. I've always said that they just look very strange. That woody face. I mean, as I've always said, I don't think Battlefield isn't a hero shooter, it's a class shooter. Isn't it? What's my feeling about BF6? That's the problem, Moment Hero. I don't know. Illegally.
Has guaranteed our artillery will continue to
CTE basically proved that getting community feedback during development was a necessity. But was Battlefield 4 CTE before launch? I don't remember. If we don't get out of spawn, I am not staying in this lobby. I am just pre-warning everyone. I think the CTE came out after BF4 release, whereas this is a CTE before release, which is certainly, well, I mean, it's welcome, right? It should be a good thing. It should be a good thing, but oh well. And it is a good thing for everyone except me. You miss hero and bandit skins in DayZ? Well, I mean, yeah, but like, what's that got to do with Battlefield, though, you know? Are we pushed up already? Sick. Oh, yeah, I forgot I need to change my settings. You know this, the meme, don't you? We need weapon ADS field of view on, because we're going to be fighting at closer ranges, so we want less zoomed scopes. Okay, we're just being absolutely bollocked by the mortars here. Isn't there 3 different studios working? But that's every game now. Every game's worked on by more than one studio doing different parts. And yeah, sometimes it's a disaster, but with modern communication. So as far as I'm aware, usually when you have different studios working on different parts, there's like the baseline studio who make, and this is pure, like, I don't know if this is the fact, but this is kind of how it's been done before. You have the baseline studio who makes the character controller, movement, gunplay, etc. And then the parts after that are essentially just additions to the base that's already there. So for instance, one team makes a battle royale, one team makes another part of the game off that base. So you have the main base, and then you've got branches from that base of different teams working on that base. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think that it's more of a thing of like one guy makes the textures, one guy makes the guns, and they have no communication until the game finally comes out and they go, "Oh wait, you made a texture for this gun? What the fuck? Hang on, I didn't want it to look like that." So you would think that the teams that don't need to communicate, it wouldn't really matter because the parts that they're making don't need to cross over, if you know what I mean. There you go. Beautiful. But like, for instance, the campaign and the multiplayer people might not talk because they don't need to. Different experience. What screen size do I play on? I've got a 27-inch. And I've got a 27-inch monitor. Very funny, excellent comedy.
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Yeah, DICE is working on 1P, Ripple Effect on Story Mode, and the other team's on VR. So that's what I'm saying is like DICE will make the initial controller for the story, but then that'll be kind of the end of it, really, I think. Or at least, that's probably how it works. It's not going to have 2 different character controllers, you know? You can't blame the BF devs for doing a hero shooter. I talked about this last stream. Games are conceptualized like 5 years before they come out. And at the time, hero shooters were like the thing. We've kind of and that now that's kind of been and gone already. You know, that things move so fast in every facet of our lives, and now hero shooters are like the devil, unless it's Marvel Rivals, apparently. But I think what's happened, I think the issue is if you already have an experience and you're trying to warp it into something else, that's when people get frustrated. But then at the same time, think about the fact that Apex Legends is essentially Titanfall with Battle Royale added, and everyone loved that. So you can't, I guess they have to try, right? They have to just give each avenue a go. What's happened with Deadlock? Is Deadlock just like still in development? What's going on with Deadlock? I've not really seen many people play Deadlock. That guy's, I can't even tell if that's the guy's head. What's a hero shooter? Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. You pick a character and they have unique abilities. 2042. They have unique abilities to that character, and they usually look a certain way, or they're an individual person, which is again weird for a Battlefield game. You know? Delta Force? Yeah, I guess so. Well, no, they are. That's exactly what it is. But that's why I think 2042 was such an issue, is because everyone looked the bloody same. 15 McKays. There's the guy right there. I just can't hit him. I can't hit him. He's like behind cover that I can't hit. How cheat is in this game? I've not really experienced many. I don't know if that was due to the anti-cheat, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I've always talked about the fact that it's so weird watching 15 McKays run at you on your team and the enemies. Clone warfare, you know? Very strange. It does not feel good or right. The worst part about 2042's map design? Well, I've always talked about that as well, and I've always talked about the fact that they decided to increase the player count, but then they also increased the maps. So the player density felt the same. Do you know what I mean? The weird thing about 2042 is there's twice the amount of players, but the same amount of density in combat. Like, you know, like I feel like you never even had stuff like this, even though there was double the amount of players, because the maps were twice the size, or even 3 times the size to accommodate for more players, which means that you just spread them out more. And it was just like, wait, no, that's not what we wanted. We wanted chaos. In reality. What are the new BF leaks? Well, I mean, have you been online? Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, I don't know. As much as I'd like to, I won't be showing any leaks anywhere. Unfortunately. That's the problem. You can't really talk about them. Right, enemy. Beautiful. Do I hold or toggle? I hold aim. But that's a sniping thing. I think it's better to hold aim with sniper rifles as opposed to automatic weapons. Some people prefer toggle for if you're using automatics. But I'm getting anniversaries in every language. Is this PvP? Yeah. Have you not heard of BF1? This is this is Battlefield. This is only PvP. There's no AI. Right, thank you, team. You're legends. Are you an armor guy? Maybe. Finally, some of my armor audience are showing their face. I hear footsteps. I can't see them. Where are they? Oh, Jesus, this is gonna be bad. Yeah. Heroes are a weird choice for BF. I get why they tried to hop on the bandwagon. Well, hence why they made a battle royale at the time. I got you started on armor. I mean, armor's great, yeah. It's a completely different game to Battlefield, though. I think we've tried to talk about this. Battlefield is actually still very much an arena shooter. Armor is the complete opposite of that. And the most interesting part of the gameplay is not necessarily in the gunplay or anything like that. It's more about just the crazy shit that happens. Narrative.
Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area.
How many hours do I have on Armor Reforger? I think I'm on 200 now. I believe. That was a headshot. Get out of here. Get out of town. Yeah, it's an arcade shooter, yeah. Oh, no. Right, now he's going to run away. That's a lot of men, isn't there? Oh, yeah, that's men. That's men, all right. Gun is that? I can shoot a flare down here, though. That's the good part. There's bloody nades everywhere. I was saying, hopefully my team covered my back there. That was going to be real rough. This is quite scary. Oh, there's a guy right there. 2 health. Catering solely to a hardcore audience is a quick way to kill your game. Unless your game is built for hardcore, yeah. Like, for instance, the Armor player base is the complete opposite to the Battlefield player base. In a way, I still think Battlefield players can find stuff they like in Armor. You know? For sure. But yeah, I think they're very different players. I used to think... I never thought I'd actually be playing Armor in 2025. But at the same time, we've now reached a period where games like Armor are the only games left that are casual, which is insane. Like a hardcore shooter that's casual. Isn't that weird to say and think? Armor and the old Battlefield games are the only casual FPS games left. Hunt Showdown is not casual. Not that you were saying that, but it's not. I don't think Hunt Showdown's very chill either. I'll hit this guy. 29 damage. Who's sniping at me? Oh.
We have secured the sector.
I like the lack of XP farming. Well, in Armor, each game you have to level up your character each time. You know? Oof. Oh no. Can't even see that guy sniping. Gotta wait for that health regen, dude. And again. Jesus Christ! That was actually a big play. I say a big play, it's kind of annoying. I didn't realize how close he was. You can't compete in COD anymore and you're 25. I'm almost 10 years older than that. How do you think I feel? The thing is, you can actually compete in COD. All you have to do is hold angles with a one-shot sniper rifle. That doesn't work in Warzone, though. Unfortunately. That's the problem, you see, with Warzone now. As long as they just slide cancel into your face, not really much you can do about it. I thought I heard an enemy to my right then.
Half of our forces remain.
You've got to understand how to play armor, though. Playing solo just means that's going to happen. If you actually organize a group to go and do an activity, you're going to have a lot more success. If you play solo, people are just going to screw around and get you killed constantly. Oh, did I just get shot from my teammate? It like went through their body.
We are losing objective apples.
People still think your age matters in online games. Well, it does a little bit, but I guess not as much as like actual sports. You stood still at the wrong time. Still harsh that armor. It's armor 4, not armor 5. Although armor of Forge is essentially armor 4 almost. If they had EOM or SPMM in the next Battlefield game, it rip casual FPS. Yeah, pretty much. The problem is, so here's the problem though. You know what they'll do if they do add it? They'll be like, no, guys, you big sillies. It's not SBMM or EOMM. It's simply a matchmaking system that you little, silly little small brains don't understand. And it's like, okay, well, I can feel that there's clearly some... No, you just don't understand what's going on. You small little gamers, you don't understand this is necessary for the game, you big idiot. And it's not actually SBMM, okay? It's based on time played and your kills and deaths. And also how many actions per minute you do. So it's actually not based on skill. Sorry, that's actually... You've got it all wrong. How are you not dead? Sorry. I've shot him like... I was going to say thank you. Like Delta Force. Precisely. I mean, I've directly messaged the devs. And I've said, hi guys, just letting you know, I'm probably not really going to play your game as much just because I don't agree with your matchmaking. And they responded like, what? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, yeah, you have really strict skill-based matchmaking. And they're like, we try and provide a fair amount. And I was like, right, okay. So basically, I'm an idiot. I said straight up, like, hey, I don't, you know, I'm just trying to chill on your video game, and I'm playing against, you know, the best players in the game. What's that about? And they're just like, yeah, don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, matchmaking? What? We just make it. There's just a beginners and there's a veterans. What do you mean matchmaking? Could it match by age? Oh my god, it could actually be age-based matchmaking. ABMM. That's technically not skill-based. McCritches, thank you for the 47 months. BF6 when? I don't even know. Didn't we get a thing that was just like, maybe it won't even release this year? Anyway, no bad blood with the Delta Force devs. But I did just say to them, I was just like, look, dude, like, I don't think I want to continue playing your, like, your multiplayer modes if they're like this. And they just were like, oh, okay. Well, actually, they didn't say, oh, okay. They were just like, can you give us feedback? And I said, that is my feedback. I just said, yeah, I don't really, I'm just not enjoying it. So, yeah. That's it, really. That's all I'm going to say. And I don't think they're going to be like, you know what? That one content creator didn't like Delta Force, so we're going to change the entire game for him.
A valiant victory, soldat. Forts which dominate this region, that protect the Allied lines, will soon be ours.
Well, precisely. Did I flex my sub count? No. I don't think they care, really. I think it's more about other metrics anyway. You could have 10 million subscribers, but your videos don't get as many views as they used to. Sarsaparilla, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted subs from Sarsaparilla. If you got one of those, make sure to thank him in the chat. Thank you. Have I ever played Hell Let Loose? So, I did play Hell Let Loose. And Hell Let Loose is actually quite similar to Reforger in terms of how it actually plays. But what happened? I had a really bad experience. Like, I think it was one of the worst introductions to a video game I've ever had. It was not fun. So, I did not have good feelings. But that's kind of what happens in Armor. Until you learn how the game plays, it's just like you just die 15 times in a row. But no, with Hell Let Loose, I didn't even... Like, it felt pretty structured in terms of... it's even more structured than Armor Reforger is, because you have, like, nameplates and stuff. But, like, when I say that I played the game for 40 minutes and I didn't see a single enemy, and I died to artillery and a tank that I didn't see 3 times, I think you can see where... and that was after playing Battlefield for, like, 6, 7, 8 years straight. And I was like, how do people play this? I was also playing solo as well, so I wasn't playing in a team of people. Again, probably a bad idea. Which is, again, the same with Armor. If you play on your solo with Armor, it doesn't go well. Okay, so, yeah, dude, just stand right in front of me, man. Thanks, dude. Oh, he's got the bloody flamethrower, lad. Footsteps behind me. Shit, where was that? Where were those footsteps? You hear that? Or is the game too quiet now? I don't know if I didn't turn it up enough. What? That should have been a headshot. That's what happens with every milsim? Yeah. But basically, I was playing on my own, and I was trying to see if I could make it into something that I would play more regularly, but yeah, it didn't go well. And as we know with Armor Reforger and games like that, it's one of those things where you either pop off or you die 15 times in a row. And obviously, the more you play, the more chance you have of popping off. But most of the time, whereas in Battlefield, it's a bit more, way more controlled. Like, if I really want to, I can almost guarantee that I can get in a spot. How did I get 17? That doesn't make sense. A 17 damage headshot. If I really want to, I could play the game in such a way that I could guarantee success, basically. You know what I mean? Whereas in Hell Let Loose and Armor, you could play so carefully, and then you just get spotted and you die. And that's that. Am I getting res? Let's go, dude. can't be peeking for that long, man. I think Hell Let Loose is about playing in squads. Yeah, and I think I will probably get around to playing it because it's very similar to Armor Reforger. You know, and now that I'm used to that kind of gameplay, I think I'd be much more comfortable with it.
Objective apples.
Armor feels like choose your own adventure FPS.
We have secured this.
It's true. That's absolutely true. It's like, today, would you like to play in the tank? Well, that's another thing. Well, one thing about Hell Let Loose is if you want to play a certain class, you're literally not allowed. Like, they stop you. Oh, you wanted to play sniper? Sorry, there's only 2 of those, and whoever loaded in the fastest gets them. It's like, right, okay. So I didn't load in fastest, so I don't get to play that class. That's very fun. Where's that? I'm trying to see where those shots are originating from. I don't know where to aim to hit that gunner. Sometimes I wish BF had sniper limits. Well, I'm telling you now, I've lived through the sniper limits. It's dumb. Oh, I got him. Nice. Oh no, I hear someone behind me. That sounded like an enemy. You hear that? Like over here? No? Maybe I'm hearing things. Shit. Okay, I can't actually be... Oh, I'm dead. I maybe could have run away, but that was dumb. I thought it was actually going to blow up quicker than that, so I didn't even bother running. Have I tried to play Tarkov? Yep. I played Tarkov for 10 hours, I believe it was. I played it for like 2 days straight with someone who knew what they were doing. In 10 hours, I saw 3 players. It's great. Not a fun experience. Okay, just a perfect nade on my face. Good. Do I play CS? No. I've played a lot of CS, but I don't play it anymore. Okay, dude. Holy shit. Like 5 grenades just land on my head. I keep hearing the running and I think that there's an enemy, but it's just the same teammates. I can't tell if there's enemy or not, dude. So hard to see. Oh my god. The ragdolls in BF1 as well. What happened to those? I swear they don't really have those in the new one. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to like look through layers of smoke to see if I can spot these guys. Outlines. Maybe I'll go outside. This is like Delta Force, smoke everywhere. Precisely. You only saw 3 players. Yeah, no, so what happened is I'd usually get shot from an angle I never saw someone. And even if I did see someone, it would be them just like running across a gap. And I was just like, cool, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't a great experience. You must have been avoiding them? I mean, I was playing pretty passively, but I was with... That's the thing, maybe because I was with people who knew how to play, they were just finding them and taking them out before I even saw them, so... Alright. All I'm saying is my experience was I didn't see anyone. It wasn't great. Didn't have fun. It wasn't fun. That's it. The gameplay loop for Tarkov is kind of like you just need to get used to being dead.
We are losing objective butter.
A lot. Please let me... Thank you. And there must be more. There can't be just one. Yeah. Where's the rest of them? On the end there. 72 damage. I was gonna say, dude, there's no... You didn't move after you got naded? Come on, man. I say give it a second chance. No. Nope. I'm definitely done with Tarkov, I think. Especially now. The game's like... How do I describe it? It would be like, you know Warzone. It's like how if you try and play Warzone as a new player, like impossible. Tarkov's even more like that though. That guy's got 1 E health. Yeah, someone could lick him. We're making some good pushes here, dude. Sector taken.
We have taken the sector. Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Yeah, the cheaters, I think, is also my biggest issue. As well. Like, what's weird is Armor Reforger actually has barely any cheaters somehow. I don't really know how that's happened, but... Like, you actually get in scenarios where no one finds you for an hour. You know? Which, like, even in today's standards, like, if you play a DayZ server with 50 players, there's going to be at least one person walling in there. You know? Whereas in Armor Reforger, I feel like you do actually never run into cheaters, which is just insane. But mainly because they actually have admin servers and they can usually tell pretty much straight away who's cheating or not. Play armor. Oh, yeah, sure, dude. Let me just... I almost forgot. Shit. Good thing you mentioned it. Too boring for cheaters to play milsim games? Probably. But the thing is with milsim games is it's even more... They ruin people even more. What I find funny about like cheating in FPS games and video games is there's a whole culture of people who think that cheating is just so normal. That's what that's what I always find crazy. Is like you'll find discords full of people who talk like the lifestyle of cheating in video games is just like so casual. It's like, oh yeah, what cheat have you got for Warzone this time, dude? Like I'm gonna try this one because last time, you know. Last time that cheat I got caught after like 2 weeks, so I'm just gonna try this new one. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? What do you mean? And it's just like, honestly, maybe we should make it illegal just so these people realize, like, damn, this is actually so fucked up. What are these people doing? They don't realize that like there's anything wrong. They're just like, oh, I got banned and I killed like 5,000 players and completely ruined their experience. I have to get a new account now, dude. That sucks, man. I hate it when they find my cheats like straight away. It's like you're like, these guys are mentally like wrong. They don't even like, it doesn't even come into their mind that what they're doing is like bad at all. They're just like, yeah, nah, it's you know, I'll get it sorted out, dude. They paid good money for those cheats. I know. It's weird. The cheater community is a special breed, yeah. Oh, come on, man! Oh, this guy should have died like 10 minutes ago, and he's on what? Oh, he's actually so insane! What the fuck? Look at this shit, dude. He didn't even... Oh, my God, I can't watch this. I mean, I can watch it. The worst thing is he didn't even shoot them. He literally stared at them. He just stared at them like this. Oh, these are enemies. And they didn't... Oh, my God. It's incredible. No, this is the thing, Saspredator. As much as I'd like to believe that he was doing that on purpose, I genuinely don't think he was.
One of iron and cannot be broken. At them again, brothers.
I think he thought they were teammates. I mean, at least I could. I guess I can't spot them whilst I'm dead, which was obviously insane. Yeah, anti-cheat's a joke. Well, that's one thing that I might disagree on. I feel like there's less cheaters in this game than most of the other games. But not necessarily BF1, but like Battlefield as a series. No, thanks, bro. Great job. Eesh. Where did that dynamite come from? Did I see British uniforms? No. This is so fucking stupid! How do they keep getting away with this? There you go. Thank you. How is there no one doing the same thing? The insta-revive in this game is absurd. I agree. But the problem is that what was wrong with the Battlefield 4 res? What was wrong with the Battlefield 4 res or the Battlefield 3 res? Yes, it was annoying sometimes, but at least it stopped people from chain reviving. I didn't mean stand up. But we're fine. We're fine. I can't see. Is there a guy on the floor? What? There's a guy like invisible on the floor? What the hell's... Oh, was he behind us? He was behind a sniper shield, dude. That's why we couldn't see him. Please, team. Please, team. I thought that... Where do we go, dude? We might actually win this, but I don't know. We need to make some serious moves. If we... Oh, behind. Dude, I heard his footsteps last second there. He was about to go crazy. If I just... What if I just cover this hallway? If I just cover this hallway, this actually might help my team more than me pushing up. Yeah. The bayonet charge scream always gets you.
The city of Verdun will soon be draped in German flags. The Kaiser praises his...
I hope we get build mechanics. I didn't really care for the build mechanics, but I kind of get it.
The French were forced to surrender Fort Vaux to
when I play BattleBit Remastered when the new update comes out, I don't know, man. Maybe.
But with devastating losses on both sides. While the battlefield was
Maverick 2K, thank you for the 23 months, by the way. Grizzto, thank you for the 101. What? Dude, we just had 100. Where's the time going, dude? Thank you for the tier 3, 101 months. Tesla Matt, thank you for the 23 months. McCritches, thank you. Parasanic, thank you for the 38. Ben Price and Demon says, or Demon. Thank you. What's Rebels? I couldn't imagine what you mean. If that feature was in the game, that would be very cool, I believe. Do you see the problem?
Orders from General Diaz, soldati. 3 objectives.
Do you see that feature that you're talking to me about? Wow, wouldn't I love to comment on that? That'd be real swell. Happy partnerversary from TCAM with 1,000 bits, dude. Thank you. 11 years, I think. It's 11 years now. Mental. I need to change the sniper I'm using. This is not the one for range. In fact, give air 98. Can someone shoot me in the head, please? Someone shoot me in the head, please. Thank you. No. Yo, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, TCAM. Appreciate you. Chef Jack Ovens, how you doing, dude? I tried the peppercorn pasta recently, Jack. It was good. I liked it.
We have secured the sector.
We'll go there. Bro, please, SMLE sniper. This is actually this map isn't as good for the SMLE. Trust me. Oh my god. Am I gonna get sniped before I see someone?
A sentry gate is available near your location.
Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. It was nice. I missed. Oh wait, this isn't. What? This isn't the Gavan. I swear I selected the. I swear I selected the Gavan 98. Oh, and I tell you what, Jack. I still use the omelette recipe from like 5 years ago. It's still the best. Easy. Right, Gavan 98. There we go. You missed the old Battlefields and get the nostalgia feeling because of the campaigns. Yeah, I mean, the thing with the campaigns is I kind of get why they were like, oh, forget the campaign for 2042. It's all about the multiplayer. And I think I'm definitely in that camp. I don't really play the single players. You know what I mean? I don't really play the single players. Oh, that was nice. Where's this medic? Yes, hello, medic. I don't really play the single players. You're gonna get sniped, bro. He's dead. It's yeah, that omelet recipe is foolproof. Absolutely foolproof.
We have taken objective butter.
What the hell?
We have taken the sector.
As I said, I don't really care for the single players. Like, they're fun, they're cool, but that's not why I'm there for the game. But that's very selfish of me, as usual, because I just care about like content. But you know, and that's the thing. I would stream the things anyway. It doesn't really matter. But as I said, it's not really something that I care about necessarily. It doesn't. To me, it's not really something I think about when I think about the success of the game.
We have secured the sector.
Oh my god, I just missed his head, dude. What? How was that not a headshot? Beautiful. Triple headshot, why not? Yeah, I've got content brain, so whenever I think about like the single player, I'm like, yeah, that's good for a day. I'm always thinking about like, oh, what about long term? But also, I think people do care about a single player for the value of the game that they're getting, right? Because 2042 was a fully priced game, and it was missing, well, a lot of features. You know what I mean? Is that an enemy I'm looking at right there? Or is it a dead? I think it was a dead guy. The leak started mere minutes after playing. Yes, they did. Yeah. They did indeed. I'm not a content creator and I don't really care for campaigns. But you can understand like there's an expectation there. When you release a game at full price, it's like just the multiplayer. Like, what other game is just multiplayer for $70? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure there are examples, but like most of the time that's not the case. So even if I don't care about that, a lot of people will care about the value. Oh, this poor guy. He should have definitely killed me there. So yeah, as I said, if the new game didn't have a campaign, I wouldn't care. But again, that's from the opinion of someone who just doesn't have to care, you know? Oh. Snowy, I have no idea what you mean. Heavens. I'd be fine with a full price without single player if they actually delivered content at premium. Well, and that's what I'm saying. So 2042 came out, for instance. And how many maps were on launch? I know maps are not necessarily the yardstick for whether a game's successful or not. But, like, there's some expectations there. So the game, Battlefield 4 had a story mode released with 10 maps. Right, and that was $60 or whatever. 2042, and again, 10 years ago, yes, things change, we know. But then what? 2042 is what? In fact, even BF1. How many maps released on BF1? Was it 10 as well? You know, if we want to take a more recent example. How many maps did BF1 release with? Was it 8? I actually can't remember. But then also it released with, oh, I don't have any ammo. And no one's dropping any ammo. Oh, there's some ammo, look. Right here. I love the fact that you can just see ammo all over the map. But then it also came with a single player. So you were like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. And the single player was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was iconic in a way. FPS on a 5090? Well, I think it's locked at 200, but it's probably like 300, if I had to guess. Nobody's crazy enough to release at the same time as GTA 6. Dude, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 off stream. I've been enjoying it, but my god, there's a lot of traversal. There is certainly a lot of traversal on that game. Maybe more than I'd like. Oh, for fuck's sake. GTA's not Red Dead. Well, I know, they're very different games. What I'm saying is Red Dead in particular definitely goes for the more... Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. How did I just die? Red Dead's certainly gone for the thing of, like, you know, we can lengthen out the game, but at least it will look pretty. You know? One thing I thought about Red Dead is I think that it's cool that you traverse and you learn the lore whilst you're traversing. I just wish there was an option where you didn't have to traverse. Do you know what I mean? It's not that I'm a amped up, you know, FPS gamer who can't stand story for 5 minutes. But at the same time, I kind of am. Oh, dude, someone just stole that from me. I would have got that kill. I wish there was an option which would just be like fast travel to next area. Or the next part of the mission, whatever. It has fast travel. Yes, but it's like scuffed fast travel. It's like you have to go to a post office or something. Yeah. You can teleport? Can you? Have I missed something? Or what do you mean you can teleport? Where? Do you mean with cheats or what? Am I missing something here? I'm confused. What am I missing? You can teleport from campfires. Oh, I didn't know that. But what about when you're like mid-mission and it's like, okay, Arthur, we gotta go 15 miles north, and you're just like, okay, and then you have to just ride, and then they talk about the mission, which is fine. I'm never saying some people love that, but for me, I'm a bit like, oh, can we hurry this bit up a little bit? I don't know why I said Arthur in Arthur's voice. Do you know what I mean? They'll just be like, oh, come on, dude, we gotta go 15 miles north right now, and you're like, oh, okay. Yes, Dutch.
We have taken objective Charlie.
And by the way, I've realized now that that's where, you know, the stupid shit that me and Westy say when we're just like, well, that's where it comes from. Because I think and by the way, this is before, I hadn't even played Red Dead before. But that's where it's come from, the whole like, well, because they start every sentence with, well. Don't they? Meme by osmosis, yeah, because I've obviously seen so many clips where he says it, and rightfully so. Spawn killing is now by a fire. Yeah, basically. Oh, this guy is not. He might get shot in the face. He's not moving at all. I should probably go back and help my team a little bit, eh? Oh no, don't let them sit in here. I'm sick of this shite where they sit on the... They sit at the top of the stairs and you can't kill them. It's so frustrating. Please stop poking holes in one of my favorite games ever. No, so overall, Red Dead Redemption is a fantastic game. There are just some bits where I wish it was just like, okay, just let me go. Let me just fast forward a bit. Because sometimes they do. You know when they're like, oh, do you want to head back to base with me, partner? And I'm like, oh, yeah, go on then. And then you kind of fast travel. I wish that was kind of for when you're like on the way to the missions, especially the ones that are literally on the other side of the planet.
Clear the sector from enemy presence.
That's what I'm saying. But if it was just an option, as I said, still have the long traversal bits, but just make it optional.
We have secured the sector.
Have I played Death Stranding? No. I think that's where I draw the line. I don't think I'd enjoy Death Stranding. It's weird and it's kind of sad. I only really enjoy games that have like good combat. Even if it's single player. But then again, I don't mean like, oh, it has to have FPS controls. Like, I actually enjoyed Stardew Valley. You know, Stardew Valley's a good game. It has good combat, but it doesn't mean it has to be like a full Terraria. Oh my god, dude. Terraria's combat, insane. Elden Ring's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, I can't play the games that are just like traversal. That's not me. Same thing with even like Kingdom Come. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do it. It's like the combat's decent, but it's definitely way more kind of like what's it called, talking, and you know, I don't know. It's not me. Do I have any plans on making videos with Operator Drewski? I mean, I'm sure we'll play together at some point. Eventually. He commented on my video about beating off the entire enemy team. I'm not really sure why. You guys remember that one? No. I mean, he commented because he was like, he said, "You did what?" You know? Did I like Witcher 3 then? No. I started playing it. I think I played an hour and a half, and the beginning of the game, before you even before you even get into the first combat, you end up talking for like 2 hours, right? Is that not right? Am I thinking the same game? You kind of like start and you walk around and you just talk to a load of people and you're just like, gee, it takes a while. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying these games are bad. They're just not for me. That's a skill issue on my part. I've been, I don't know if some of you guys might know, but I've obviously been playing Split Fiction with Ella on her stream. That's good. The combat's okay in that because it's kind of like, it's all on rails, but it's fun. At least. Oh my god, the ground shake just ruined me there. Split Fiction looks awesome. It is. It's really good. Wow! The one-shot rifle that I can't counter.
We are losing objective button.
And this is going to be a weird, what's it called? A unpopular opinion. I don't get Monster Hunter. Never have, never will.
Half of our forces remain.
Kind of for the same reason. That's gonna hurt. Really? One shot from that? Okay.
We are losing objective button.
Sure thing, man. But I've tried to play Monster Hunter. I've tried to play it. You just twat a monster and it runs away. It doesn't feel like I'm making a tangible difference. That's the problem I have with it. It just feels like I'm absolutely smashing the shit out of a monster, and then it just wriggles off, and you're like, I've just been hitting this for half an hour. What do you mean it's just fine? It's just, I don't get it. It feels like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I think some people love it. I just don't get it. Someone might need to explain to me the what it's all about, you know? 97 damage down. And actually, I'll tell you what. I tried to get into Path of Exile, but the gear scaling on that is brutal. It's like Diablo, but they're like, you want some new gear? No.
We have taken the sector.
It's like, you want some new gear? Absolutely not. What the fuck do you think this is? I think I played for 20 hours or something, and I didn't see a single good piece of gear, like legendary or whatever. Still waiting on Stod and Tarkov. I streamed it years ago. I told you. I tried, man. Was not the one. Same with Hell Let Loose. Okay, bro. I'm just being suppressed into oblivion. Wow, big player, man. Huge play. Big dub. How about Space Marine 2? Yeah, I played all the way through that game. I did it on stream too, I think. Did I not?
The final objective is within our reach.
I played Space Marine 2. What? How did that not hit? It's too, I can't see anything. They can, for some reason, they can see me there. Being mortared. Brutally. Wow. Yeah, good for you guys. I'm glad you can see us. Space Marine 2 was solid, needed more stuff endgame wise. Well, if you think about it, Space Marine 2 is actually quite on rails. It didn't have as much variety as Vermintide, right? But it was fun. It was one of those games I don't think I was going to play much of after, like, running through the campaign in the side missions. It was good, though. Definitely fun. Ooh, we win. Nice, man.
Soldati. We've broken through and captured the fortress. Our cries of victory.
Tarkov VOD isn't on search. Yeah, I don't think I was on YouTube at that point. What was that demo you played once of the cel-shaded single-player FPS where you could get anything at enemies? Yeet anything at enemies.
Subsequently, the fighting moved south towards the Adriatic coast.
How long ago was
where
that?
the Empire forces were determined
Yeah, I saw the
to
PoE 2 stuff about the rare gear. I don't think I'm going back to it. I don't have the time to put time into it.
I have long realized that the ambition of my life has been to go
RTS and FPS hybrid. Yeah.
With Dawn, I see that
Cel-shaded single-player FPS where you throw anything at the enemies. Oh, that was called Aces. Flaming Aces or something?
Soldiers.
That one was alright, yeah. Something Aces. Hi, Nemesis. Hello. Did I try 6 Days in Fallujah? Now, that's actually a banging game, even though it's still very scuffed. And maybe a little political, but, I mean, you know, what isn't? Should we do SMLE Marksman? Also, how come we didn't get... we did Montegrappa and then it didn't go to... What's it called? Yeah, 6 Days in Fallujah is kind of like Armor TTK. Or, what's that game we also played? What's it called? The door-kicking game. Tomo does loads of videos on it. Or has done. The really realistic police SWAT team simulator. Ready or Not. Yeah, Ready or Not is actually sick. But so is... Oh my god, really? Dude, he almost got me and I would have lost my mind. Yeah, 6 Days in Fallujah is like military... Ready or Not, you know? Oh, I got him. And it actually feels really... it has good gunplay, but not in the way you think. You know what I mean? It is scuffed, but the feedback from shooting is very visceral. It feels nice. Why did that not hit you? Thank you. I think I might play some more Ready or Not, actually. The problem with Ready or Not is it's kind of one of those games where you play it once or twice and you're just like, cool. I think I've played through every level now. Sick. You know, you can just go very much through the content. And once you've kind of done one level, the replayability is a bit like, yeah, it's okay. I want to see you play Rainbow Six Siege. I've got 600 hours in Rainbow Six. And I'm not very good, unfortunately. People are really good at that game now. People are insanely good at that game now. And I have not caught up. Why are they all just lying here? Oh, man. There's not much replay value to Ready or Not, but I think it's definitely worth even playing it through once. You know what I mean? Ready or Not's like mechanics are so detailed and like actually crazy. But yeah, once you've played the levels, they don't really play out too differently each time. It's fun to, and obviously you want to play it with people too. Playing solo or with randoms is often a complete mess. It needs PvP? I don't know if it does. Like,
We have taken objective.
how would they even balance that? I don't know. But yeah, no, PvP would be fine, but it wouldn't be the reason why I play the game. You know what I mean? That's what the single. It's all about the single. Where's this guy? He's hiding behind this wall. Gets to it. Or did he? What the Someone just threw a nade at me too. I'm just looking at these guys through the walls with the wall hack. Another one of these. How much does BF1 FPS get on a 5090? I'd have to unlock it, but it would probably be very high. Like 400?
We have taken the sector.
I'd have to go through and do all of the commands. Listen, we could do it, and maybe I should check it. I just, you know, I just can't be asked. I'm being lazy. It's a Founders Edition? No, MSI. MSI 5090. Isn't Battlefield locked to 300 FPS? It might be. I honestly don't know. As long as I hit him, I knew it was over. Arc Raiders looked good until it was repurposed. I mean, I get it. Arc Raiders is a weird one, I will admit. Ooh, a headshot. Lovely. Right, get on that gun if you could. I know he wants to, I think. I think one of them wants to get on that gun. See? 95 damage. Me and Tom were too quick on the trigger. Well, I don't know, man. Oh. I mean that's fine. I guess they're team balancing. Yeah, sure. That's never happened before. But sure. I'm gonna go back now. They could have waited until I was dead. But usually, to be honest, they usually just kick me from the server, so this is probably best case scenario. Missed, no. Manual SBMM. Well, is that a pilot? Holy shit. Just fell out of the sky. Yeah, to be honest, in most other scenarios, I'd probably just get kicked from the server, so I'm actually not too mad about it. Oh, he just got shot mid-air, dude. Oh, that was a headshot and a half, dude.
We are losing objective butter.
Isn't Arc Raiders another extraction shooter now? Yeah. They're not really sure what they want to do with it, though. That's the problem. I need a smoke or something. Someone needs to... By the way, he's not aiming at anyone else. He's just shooting at me. You can let me go. All right, bye. Fine. Am I excited for the new Battlefield? Maybe. I mean, of course I am, yeah. It's been a while. Have I tried Split Fiction? Yes, it's good. It's good if you have someone to play with. Definitely not a single player game. Absolutely not a single player game. By definition. You want more games like Reforger, WCS? There's some games on the horizon that are very similar. I don't believe I can talk about them, but I believe there's going to be very similar games. I'm in the open here, so that's why if I stand still... Oh, come on. Do you only play games that you're good at? Ever delve outside your comfort zone on stream? I mean, I was dog shit at Armor for ages, yeah. The thing is that in order to enjoy a multiplayer game, there has to be a level where you can continually improve. Otherwise, if you're never improving, or at least you don't feel like you're, you know, at the peak of the game, then it's not fun anymore. So I think what happens with games like, I guess like Delta Force and stuff like that, is you reach a certain level and you just never feel like you're getting anywhere. Artificially. Because as soon as you try and do anything outside of the absolute meta, you're just like, well, and then I can't even, you know what I mean? Was that my feedback to the Delta Force devs? Well, they just refused to even acknowledge that I was even... No, the conversation with the Delta Force devs didn't go anywhere because I said, hey guys, so I'm not enjoying the matchmaking system. And they were like, what matchmaking system? So I was like, right. Bye. That's kind of what happened. And also, by the way, I'd given a lot of feedback about the operations mode that also wasn't really taken in, so... Oh. Have I been kicked from the server now? Sure. Kicked by bot, who's definitely a real player, by the way, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't come up with a message like that. Yeah, you were kicked by the bot, by the way. Definitely. Definitely not one of the admins who is playing on the server currently. Haze Light overall is good with co-op games? Yeah. Oops.
Let them think they're winning. Jerry don't know us, Brit.
Matchmaking is pointless. People just abuse it. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. We can argue. You can argue with that with the devs all day, but they'll just go, the data. Look at the data. Yeah, whatever. Go on then. Have I tried Rainbow Six? Yes. As I was saying, I played loads of Rainbow Six when it came out. And I think towards the end, why did I stop playing it? I can't really remember why I stopped playing it. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you for the part anniversaries, guys. Thank you. Because I was in the ELO hell. No, because I was mostly just playing. I wasn't even playing the rank mode. I didn't like. I didn't really like the instaness of it. A pistol shoots you in the head once and you die instantly. Do you know what I mean? Oh, the server's dead. Yeah, I've always said that the problem I've had with games, especially like ranked games, is that if I feel like I'm behind the curve, where it feels like I'm at a level where I'm never going to catch up, that's where I start to be like, I'm I'm going to have to put so much time into this. And then obviously, because I want to stream and make content, it's like, well, am I going to be able to do this and make content on it at the same time? And then I kind of just go, fuck it. What if there's another map? What about this one? In what game mode is the Scar Age? WCS servers, Jake. It's a mod. In fact, WCS just added a update, I think. So they have new guns and vehicles. So I think tomorrow I'll be playing Armor Forger. Oof. Okay, we'll go LaBelle. We'll role play. What would be my BF tier list? I think I made one ages ago. And I probably made a couple. Basically, BF1, BF3, BF4 are probably near the top. Oh, sorry, Bad Company 2 as well. Basically, in my top 5, BF1, BF4, BF3, Bad Company 2. What else is in my top 5?
We are losing objective apples.
What else? What other game do I like? I guess BF5. Yeah, I guess BF5 would be in there too, probably at the end. I spent more time on BF5 than I did on 2042, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. We're gonna get smashed by this mirror maze. I hit the enemy in the front. BF5 was underrated. I think it was just rated. It was fine. I understood why people didn't like it. Again, another launch where the performance and issues and bugs was crazy. Like BF5 has crazy on launch. No, maybe actually if we're really honest, was BF5 actually worse than what's it called? Oh no. Oh, piss off, man. He really just... How is he able to steal our kit? That's so stupid. Was BF5 worse than 2042? In some ways, it might have been. In terms of bugs, but yeah. Again, this is probably just recency bias, isn't it? I just don't remember how bad BF5 or 2042 was or whatever. You love BF5 for the gun feel? Oh, damn. It was the marketing that really didn't help them? Yeah.
We have lost the sector.
I think it was... I don't know if it was their fault with the marketing. It was just like... They focused on things they just didn't need to focus on. But then again, did they really focus on them? It was more of a just kind of like...
A tank hunter kit is available.
Oh, good. Yeah, they've just taken that. I would have been good with that. Now you've taken it. Is that just an engineer character? What the fuck? I didn't know that class looked different. I couldn't remember. Controversy? Can you remind me again what the controversy was? I can't remember. Was it the don't like it, don't play it motif or something? Now no one else is going to shoot it. Yeah. Oh, you are kidding me. I was going to get that, dude. If I just shot it a couple more times, I was going to get that kill. Is that, what is that? Bamboozler. Thank you very much for the Prime. Tonshore. Did I get your 44 months as well? I think you did. Tried to make like Fortnite? Did they? I don't remember BF5 being anything like Fortnite. I remember it not being necessarily historically accurate, but I don't think that's why the game would be that disliked. What do I know? I was gonna say, man. What? That missed? What do I think about Hardline? I think it was a fun game that I played. How many hours did I play that game? I played less than 200 hours of Hardline. I think. I can't remember actually. I didn't think it was like a Battlefield game. That's it. Felt like a spin-off. Heard some footsteps there. It was close. Oh, he's there. Look. Got him. People want a BF4 too. But this one thing you have to give the devs some credit for is sometimes they try and like they're trying to make the game different, and obviously that like everyone's like, oh, I just want it exactly the same, but like they do have to innovate eventually, you know. The problem is when they double down on their mistakes, I think is the issue. Right? Is we say, hey man, we really didn't like that, and they were just like, okay, but that's our vision. But you're like, okay, but let's just let you know, obviously not in that tone. It almost is never in that tone. It's almost always in a demanding, if you don't change this, we'll never play again. But like, you know, they get the feedback very clearly, like 100%. We're crystal clear that people don't like this, yeah, and they're just like, yep. And they're like, so what are we gonna do about that? No. And you're like, okay, well.
We have taken objective butter.
That guy's really low on health, but I also don't know where he went. I think the issue is that when they double down on certain mechanics or certain vibes with the game, and then everyone says unanimously, hey, we didn't like that, and they just go, well, it's too late now, and you're like, when?
We are losing objective butter.
Oh man, I mean that's my fault.
We have lost objective butter.
Nah, I'm not gonna use the M923. Not in bolt action mode. That's just an iron sight M1903. Useless. Do I feel that BF6 looks slow paced? If only I'd seen some gameplay, Spacious.
Retreat to the next sector.
You know, from the trailers that I've seen, I don't think so. From the trailers of the video game that I've seen, I don't think so. And remember, all of my information is only from the trailers. I am blind to anything else that I've seen. Will I play Delta Force on stream again? Probably play it when there's a new update, yeah. And how do I kill this guy now? He wasn't expecting the jump up. Did I ever play Mag? It was only on PlayStation though, wasn't it? I think if I remember correctly, I was desperate to play it, but I didn't have a PlayStation, so I couldn't. How did the Battlefield 6 video look and feel? I think the Battlefield 6 trailer footage looked responsive. But I imagine they were playing on a high-spec PC at the time, and I don't know if that will be everyone's experience. Suspiciously quiet. Did I play PlanetSide 2? Yeah, I love PlanetSide 2. It was very... But unfortunately, the problem with PlanetSide 2 isn't even the game. It's that the... Oh, no, it is the game. It's, like, almost unplayably laggy in terms of network performance. Oh, cool. It's, like, what, 5 hertz or something? Each server? So, like, you shoot at someone and they just kind of, like, survive. If you guys weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I've essentially talked about the fact that since the game has leaked horrifically, I think that there needs to be a change in what can be talked about legally. Do you know what I mean? And I've said that. Okay. Oh, he's dead. I've said that basically. They need to change what can be talked about because, I mean, at this point, I think every single person in this chat right now has seen the leaks in some way or another. But essentially, everyone who has played the game is under an NDA. And you will legally be annihilated with force if you talk about it. Well, precisely, Nubula. But for instance, if I was to bring up clips right now, my channel would be DMCA. Anyway.
We are losing objective apples.
But this is the problem. This is the thing I've been trying to the thing I've really been trying to push is the fact that if I was to bring up clips of the game now, and talk about them, I would be DMCA'd, but the initial clips would probably still be up in the time that I would get DMCA'd. Do you know what I mean? If they're gonna really enforce these rules of the NDA, then enforce them. And you know what I mean? It's like we're in this really weird gray area where there's about 1,000 clips live, but if a big channel or a media outlet was to post these clips, you would be banished to the Shadow Realm. So, at this point in time, I think something needs to change. What do you mean, Link? I've just explained it, haven't I? Why don't they just show it anyway? Because the game isn't ready yet. And that's very clear to everyone. But the problem is that they must have known this was going to happen. Very, very, very obviously. I don't think it's what's it called? I don't believe that they're ignorant of the fact that this is exactly what was going to happen. Maybe not at this scale. Lee can see if you can solo the legal team. Yeah, man. I'll tank. I'm the mole. What do you mean I'm the mole? I missed, damn it. This guy's so annoying. Hey! I mean, someone was saying, or at least no, so this is just hearsay, but I mean, someone was saying that the leaks were happening during the session that I don't know anything about. Yo, thank you, Mick.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
What game am I on right now? This is BF1. People live stream the gameplay. See, I didn't see that. I didn't even know that happened. But yeah, I assume that would be a thing. Oh, what? I didn't get the headshot. Damn. 99 damage. What was the overall take from the community over the leaked footage? People are positive about it. This is what I'm trying to say is like, you know, I could talk about that. I think the reason why there hasn't been mass takedowns necessarily is because the feedback has been positive, you know? It has a lot of the features that people were asking for, you know? Body shot, damn it. So yeah. Oh, that just ruined me. But yeah, I mean, I guess it was different before when there was only a couple of platforms to keep an eye on. Now we've got like 18 platforms, and people, and also, what do you know? What? Okay, I tell you what. Let's get into a rant here. Something that's changed, I feel like, in the last like 5 years, is people don't give a fuck about whether something's yours or not. You know what I mean? So if I was to make clips or gameplay or whatever and upload it exclusively to my channel, absolutely no way would anyone give a single shit about crediting me. Or like it's kind of gone backwards. It kind of like in the early days of YouTube, if you made content, uploaded something, you know, people used to just take it and re-upload it and whatever. And then there was like a short while where that was cracked down on, and then everyone was like, oh no, this is their content, their idea, this, that, and the other. And now we've just gone, now with shorts kind of like taking over again, we're straight back to, that's it, let's go, someone uploaded the gameplay, that's my gameplay now. And we're just back to just bedlam. And there's absolutely no honor or anything like that. If you find content, that's yours content. That's your content, baby. Just take it from just rip it straight from their channel and upload it immediately. Don't even think, what do you mean? I don't even know who I took it from. So yeah, we're back. And like, you know, especially with like Facebook and TikTok and stuff, you can report that shit and your channel will get banned or something. This is our video now. I mean, it happened, especially when shorts just got released. A couple of people quite literally took my entire videos, cut my name out of them, and then released it as their own gameplay. And I was just like, this is crazy work. They had to put effort. They had to put effort into taking the content and then cutting me out of it. It was crazy. I just got blood and he didn't die. What? Alright. Oh my god, I shot over him, I shot under him. What am I doing? What? Is that not hitting him? He's my... What? Okay, that's broken then. I definitely hit that guy. You need a gigantic watermark. Well, precisely. But that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't care. They just upload it with the watermark and be like, yoink. Is my gun working? React videos are like that. Well, precisely, yeah. But as long as it's... The thing is with React videos is... As long as it is actually transformative, it's fine. But it's when the people just kind of... That was a good video. It's like, okay, well, are you going to comment on it? Critique of any kind? Can't really argue then.
50 attackers remain.
Let's see this guy. React to entire TV shows. That's my content plan though, guys, so, you know. What? I think my guns are broken. I just aimed right at his arse cheek and the shot went through it. Something's wrong. I was gonna say, dude, there's no way you're getting away with that. I've seen, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It just what I'm saying is that we're basically back at square one again in terms of content ownership. Because the argument as well is always just like, well, technically you don't own it if it's gameplay. I don't know. All I'm saying is, expect nothing from anyone. It's over. Please die. That was actually quite painful. I see this guy. Beautiful. What if they use my own voice through AI? Well, that's fine then, because it's technically me. Isn't it? He actually screwed himself over because he put ammo in front of his face so he couldn't see me. If it has my voice over it, yeah. It's first world problems, man. First world problems.
Good job holding the defenses, men. Their advance has been crippled. Now gird yourselves, for they will come again.
You don't own the games either. True. I've always said that the next Battlefield should be modern, so at least that's... I mean, we knew that, so... Oh. Oh, and don't get me started on the fake staged content on Fortnite and Call of Duty and stuff. Jesus Christmas. I can't. Drives me absolutely mental. Had lots of fun watching the first experiences playing DMZ. Was that my first experience? I feel like that was... The train in the UFO was late game. I think the most popular one now is, you know, the ones where they're like scaring kids in Among Us VR and stuff. I mean, it's literally their mate with a voice changer. Come on. Jesus Christ. Or like anyone who's usually, well, not always, but anyone who's usually playing supposedly with a child and they're speaking really weirdly and you're just like, this is literally just bro with his friend with a voice changer every single time. It's like, no. And there's so many people like, lol, oh my god, this is so real and true. It's like, that's not real. This how does this happen? This happens every day, dude. He uploads a video interacting with these kids every day. Also, slightly worrying. Just saying.
We shall make our stand.
After the Germans lost Soissons, they retreated back to where they had launched the Great Spring Offensive of 1918 at the abandoned battlefields by the Envel rivers.
DMZ 2, what should it be like? Well, it should be like DMZ 1, but with an economy. Basically, DMZ 1, the only thing that was really missing was an in-game economy. And that was it, really.
Nun, da der Krieg fast vorbei ist, habe ich mehr Angst denn je. Ich kann mir endlich eine Zukunft vorstellen. Keine Zukunft.
DMZ 1, but with purpose. Yeah, I think so. Oh, and really strong matchmaking. Yeah, there we go. And it would be Chef's Kiss. I'm going to do this again. What do you... Here you go, guys. What do you think the next Call of Duty is going to be? Do you think they're just going to go modern again? Or what? 5 damage. I picked the wrong rifle. What do you mean? This one's great. This one has a good range for this map.
We have lost objective.
Any single-player games I'm excited for? I think I'm going to try Atomfall. The problem is that it looks... Atomfall is basically Stalker UK edition, but I don't think... I think it's going to be more like Fallout and possibly... I don't know. I don't think it's had the biggest amount of development compared to the other 2 games, so I'll just see how it goes. GTA 6, obviously, but I will have to play that on console, I assume, because they're not going to release GTA 6 on PC at launch, right? That's not confirmed. I just assume that's what they're going to do. He's one shot. Oh my god. Please, anyone else in the entire game shoot him.
We have taken objective butter.
Yeah, British Fallout is basically coming out. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think it'll be fine. I don't know if it will have as much like polish as the other games. And honestly, if it doesn't, it will be a very hard sell for them. You know what I mean?
We are losing objective.
You missed. You know what I mean? It's going to be a very hard sell for Atomfall if it's basically not as strong as the other games, which it might not be. You know? How can I see the enemies so easily? I mean, I'm looking at a 1440p screen, so it's a lot easier for me. Often, yeah, I know. To be fair, I should have spotted that enemy. I forget about the spotting mechanics in this game. That might hit him, you know. Sweet spot mechanic made this BF my favorite BF. But the problem is that does this game even need a sweet spot mechanic? Because the snipers are already like the best guns in the game without it, to be honest. Is this safe? Maybe not.
We are losing objective butter.
Oh. Are these real players? Yeah. Split Fiction with Westy. I've already been playing Split Fiction on Ella's stream. But as I said, I don't know. This channel has a certain demographic, you know, and I don't know if Split Fiction fits that demo. Maybe a few.
We have taken objective up.
I'm not afraid to do it. I just don't know if it'll be what the people want. Am I going to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake? Yeah, probably. I don't know if you know what, dude? One thing I will say, though, is the remake actually looks like a remake. Unlike, do you remember when they remade San Andreas or not? It was a, what's it called? A reimagination or whatever they fucking called it. Where they didn't actually remake it. They just reskinned it with higher textures, which is not the same. I'm pretty sure mods would have done that remake better. Yeah, whereas Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 actually look like they've been remade and not reskinned. Which is good, because it means it might actually play slightly differently, but not in a way, you know, like hopefully they've removed some of the scuff. Maybe. As opposed to just being like, I could go back and play that game, or I could play San Andreas the same way. Why would I need a remastered edition if it's just going to be the same exactly? You know?
We have lost the sector.
Jesus Christ. I had to do that because there were so many. Take the Prime. Thanks, Tats. Boz Leads, by the way. Thank you very much for the Prime. Thank you, Boz Leads. Also, no Tony Hawk Underground remaster? Come on, man. Okay, I'll just take random damage constantly. You're tired of remasters? Give me new games? Well, that's the thing. Like, they're making new games as well. Let's put a nice little one of these here. There's about 18 men down here somewhere. Would I ever stream at 4K 60? Well, no, I'd have to play at 4K then. So 4K will be the standard. The same way that 1080p came the standard, like what? 12 years ago. Where'd that guy go? What? How is that not hitting you, dude? "4K DLSS will be the standard." That still means that people have to have 4K monitors, though. You know? And that's not that accessible, really. Have I ever played Steep or Riders Republic? Yeah, I played a bit of Riders Republic with Tomo. It was pretty fun. Enjoyed it. Right, now fire your cannon. Dickhead. Holy shit, dude. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That was a headshot. Ugh. That guy was blending in so well, I couldn't even see him. That guy's still on that cannon? No. Don't know. No, it went inside. I didn't mean for it to go inside. I wanted it to go outside. Problem. This is going to be a problem, guys.
We have lost the sector.
Okay. Go, 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 go. I should have put the mines behind me now. No. We're alive. We get our ammo back too, by the way. You didn't know.
Successful. Prepare to defend the sector.
You get your ammo back right there.
To the combat area.
Is this like the rush mode? No, this is operations, which is or breakthrough. Yes, dude, they're running through the mines. That's not good, is it? If someone gets on that machine gun, we're screwed. Okay, dude. Do you have nades? It was worth it. It was worth it. You haven't seen me playing Helldivers in a while? I played the new update. And that was fun. Who am I shooting at? Shooting at a red dot. I wasn't expecting the Helldivers 2 update to be like so much later after release. It was crazy. Couldn't believe it. But at least it's a good game, and it's worth your money. This guy using what's it called? Is this guy using the bolt action on the medic? Must be. I swear I saw more enemies there. It's always when you finally get in the vehicle it gets targeted. Well, to be fair, it does get a giant red symbol over its head. So
50 attackers remain.
You know, I kind of expect it. It is what it is.
We have taken objective apples.
What is better, 27 or 32 inch for gaming? I don't think it makes a difference how big the size is. It's how close you look at it. And I've taken that as life advice. You know? The closer you are to something large, or even small, the bigger it is.
We are losing objective butter.
It's all about perspective. Because if it is bigger, you're just going to want it further away from you. Where if it's smaller, if you bring it closer to you, then what difference does it make? No, we're talking about monitors, guys. Monitors, obviously.
We have lost objective apples.
That guy just came out of freaking nowhere. But yeah, I used to have a 24 inch, but when I extended it to a 27 inch, I did actually move it further away from my face. Because otherwise it would have been, you know, I'm basically still looking at it in the same distance, so it's the same size. Do you know what I mean? It meant that I got more space on my desk, though, because it didn't take as much space up. You know what I mean? So, because I could move it further away from my face, it gave me more room for my hands to do activities on my desk. So that's why, that's the kind of benefit of going for larger screens, is you can make more real estate on your desk. Using a 48-inch 4K OLED. Isn't that a TV at that point?
Our defenses are strong. You brave soldiers embody the spirit of our great empire and will not be beaten. And when they come for the last time, we will be ready for them.
Well, that's the thing. I actually know that, especially the LG TVs, they have a 1 millisecond response time, so you can actually game on them. I used to try gaming for some reason like an idiot. I was gaming on a TV for a while. That was stupid. On a PC. That was like, well, 10 years ago. But I was like, man, why does this game feel so shit now? And then a year later, I was like, oh, it was because there was massive latency and I didn't know anything about that. Education is key. You need to admit when you've made horrible, horrible mistakes. So, Sniper Elite Resistance. What about it? Isn't there 2 videos of Tomo getting beaten off by his friends on Sniper Elite? Is there not? There's one video of Drewski just beating Tomo off relentlessly. And then there's another video of Jack Frags beating Tomo off on Sniper Elite Resistance. Both. 2 of them. And what does Tomo get? Pain. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, yeah, dude. And I watched them all the way through, and I was like, damn, Tomo got absolutely blasted. Shafted, one could say.
We have taken objective apples.
Ow! Leave me alone. How did I meet Tomo? Can't remember, actually. I think I played PUBG with him. When I was playing with, like, Stone occasionally. And I was like, who the hell is this guy? How come I die and he doesn't? Yeah, when I started playing with like Jack and Stone for PUBG, we occasionally played with Tomo. And I was like, who is this? Who's this guy? Who does he think he is coming around here? I almost saved my teammate, but I was too slow. Couldn't quite get him off. Hit marker. I can't see shit. That guy's got 300 ping, 1,000,000%. There's absolutely no way he shot me normally.
We have lost the sector.
And then Tomo just kept coming over. That's right. You don't know Drewski? Operator Drewski, yeah. Oh, it hit the rock, dude, even though I wasn't even peeking the rock. Sucks. Have I met Tomo and or Jackie IRL? Yeah, I've met both of them. They're both really tall. I think they're over 5 feet, at least. But yeah, me and Tomo basically, you know, during the Call of Duty trip for Black Ops 6. We basically hung out the whole time there. Anywhere else? Can't really think. Oh, he's done the dive. Big game. Wasn't enough. Me and Tomo want to do a sniper duel. Surely you don't want to get Tomo beaten off 3 times in a row in the game. Oh my god, I'm missing so bad. Guys, surely that's not the content you want to see. Well, I went past him. He's dead. Did they turn the brightness all the way down or something? No. I mean, I can turn it up for you if you'd like. Dude, where are these shots going? Or is the game quite dark for you guys? Oh, come on. How many hits, dude? He's just been hit and he takes 91 damage to the chest, dude. He's dead. Quite dark. Yeah, I could just turn that up. Oh, I love that, dude. There's a guy just right there. Brightness. There you go. I can turn that to like 65. I think I always used to have my brightness higher
The
anyway.
enemy has reached the final objective.
Damn it, I missed that guy. I want to get the pilot no scope again. Oh, I saw someone. Maybe you did.
We are losing objective apples.
Oh, come off it. Give it a rest. You've been watching a lot of the Battlefield sniper content? Good. Wow, if you enjoy it, you just gotta like the stream, dude. I'm trying to do, well, obviously leading up to the new game, I'm going to be doing Battlefield every weekend. Also because we have rinsed Armor Reforger quite a lot, you know? So I do need to start thinking about other games that we're going to play in the future. You know? What game is this? Operations. Oh my god, it hit the rock, dude. Are you kidding me? This guy over there. I've just missed him. There's people trying to snipe me. Across the map. Okay. Okay, dude. Very well played. Get the boys on for a camping trip in DayZ. DayZ, dude. Ugh.
We have taken objective apples.
DayZ is just Armor Reforger with 10 times less action. No. I'm going to say 100 times less. You rinsed Delta Force 2? Well, that's why I'm not really playing it anymore. I think that's the life of a content creator, isn't it? Rinse game until... What the fuck? Rinse game until absolutely unplayable in every facet. Ooh, that was a nice little pre-aim there. Oh, they're just being absolutely walloped. I mean, this is what I said earlier about the Delta Force stuff. If Delta Force actually made their game like chill to play, then maybe I would have played it longer. But yeah, it's absolutely not chill at all. Like I'm just, you know, if I want to play a game on a Sunday, I'm definitely not sitting down and playing Delta Force with their non-existent matchmaking that doesn't exist according to them. Conveniently. Grey Zone. Grey Zone was pretty fun for a while, but again, I think we've milked it. We didn't actually complete all the missions, but we also got. Now that's why I remember our Grey Zone. We were soft locked on a mission for, I'm going to say, a week, where you had to get a specific key from one enemy. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was the devs and I saw that 90% of my player base was soft locked on a mission specifically from a drop rate from one boss on the map, maybe I'd increase the drop rate. But they went, we'll do that next month. And I was just like, right, that's it. The keys are easier to find now. Yeah, I know. Too late. Same thing with Delta Force. Even if they turn around, they're like, guys, we've got rid of SBMM now. Come back. No, too late. Too late, dude. It's over. It's done. You know, you didn't change it at the time because it was good for you. Well, now it's not good for anyone. Goodbye. And that's their fault. Honestly, though, I think Grey Zone has good intentions, though. I will say that. Delta Force, on the other hand, we're not sure. In terms of, like, I'm not sure if the matchmaking stuff is for the player or for them. The sawmill key, that's the one. That is the key. That's what I'm saying. I was stuck on that for a very long time, and I gave direct feedback to the devs saying, hey guys, we've been stuck, and also the AI is still broken, and like the AI was a wider issue, right? The thing with the AI is that's not something they can fix overnight. The key absolutely was, and they didn't care. Caboose. Thank you very much for the 89 months. Thank you.
We will soon be marching towards Paris with the great German eagle flying above us.
By 1918, the Germans had perfected the art of defending in depth.
Lovely.
But at Marne, the French proved
explain matchmaking issue. Battlefield with skill-based matchmaking that doesn't exist according to the developers, and they are technically, in a way, gaslighting everyone who says that there is matchmaking. Which is really not cool. Like, I don't have anything against the devs. I think Delta Force is a fun game. But the fact that they're turning around to people and saying, nope, don't know what you're talking about, it's just like, okay, dude. It's like, wow. All right. Anyway, guys. As I said, if you weren't here in the stream earlier, essentially, there's been a billion leaks for the new Battlefield game. Unfortunately, if you are part of those playtests, you are not allowed to talk about the game, which is why I believe something needs to change, and soon, because my God, is the entire game basically out there at this point, and I think that they need to fast track some sort of change, so that people can actually talk about it. You know, that's what I'm trying to get at. It is insane. Where? What do you mean where? Come on, Jack. As I said, it's just one of those things, dude. And maybe at some point we will be allowed to openly talk about it and make videos on it. You know, that's all I'm saying. official channels aren't, we're not allowed to talk about the absolutely massive elephant in the room, you know? It's very strange. Otherwise, we get taken down. So weird. Anyway, as I said, hopefully something changes soon, and we can obviously talk about all the gameplay and talk about what's going on with the new Battlefield, because, you know, kind of significant, isn't it? But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the Battlefield gameplay on the weekends. I do, because it's actually fun and chill. You know, we have just a chill time playing a video game, which is very rare in today's society. Tomorrow, I think I'll be on Arma Reforger. I think they've got a new update, so they've got new guns and new vehicles. That's the plan anyway. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you all hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, if you're into Arma. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. And as I said, hopefully we'll be able to talk about everything in the near future. All right. Appreciate you all hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you then. All right. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, guys. Appreciate you. Goodbye. See you next time.